and we will not stop until we kill TYREEN.
I mean, that shouldn't take that long.
Yeah, let's murder a 16-year-old girl.
I mean, she's a psychopath. Come on. Damn.
I know, but also, I love bringing the mood down like that. Yeah, it's okay to stab a 16-year-old in the throat if they're annoying.
And a psychopath. Specifically psychopath.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't make my
psychopath.
Dark joke.
It goes with your dark joke, because it's like, as long as they're psychotic, you can stab them. Doesn't matter if they're 8. Hey, 5-year-old Susan who's trying to murder kids, stab.
May I offer an alternative to your therapy regimen?
Stab.
Stab.
Dear Santa,
we're going to hell.
All I want is for the producers of Big Mouth to get one kick in the groin.
Every day.
Okay.
For a year.
Big Mouth. And it's actually the thing that's both fucked up and good. Like, it is a fucked up show, but it's probably what's more fucked up about it is it's the most honest show when it comes to sexual education in the United States.
Look, I'm just saying I don't want to go to YouTube, and on the official Netflix UK account, there's a video titled, and I quote, "All Orgasms in Big Mouth Netflix."
That's because somebody was like, someone decided to do that. Because ironically,
it's for the official Netflix.
That's because it's Netflix. Okay, all right. I want you to think about this. How else is Netflix gonna sell itself? They gotta whore themselves out, and
that made me feel physically ill.
I mean, I'm just saying it's kind of It's kind of hilarious when like a place like Netflix or anything like that would be like, we can't show this anime. Yeah, it's too debauched. It's too disgusting. All right, now let's get a compilation of all the kid orgasms in freaking Big Mouth, and it's like, oh God, please.
And that's what I find funny, because it's like, as much as it is disgusting, the second season actually talks about a lot of serious things, and I'm like, these are serious things that kids should know about. Even without the sexual content, it's like, yeah, this is actually fascinating. Like, from the concept of like how people react to when you discover that you're bi or you're pansexual, the discovery of like oneself. It actually talks about depression, all this stuff in a very surprisingly serious way. You're like, no, this should not be in the show. But continue. I'm actually enjoying this. Huh? No.
I mean, I do get that, but it's not like this is a show for kids. It's not like it's saying, hey kids, you don't have to be, whatever about this.
No, it's not aimed directly at kids, because hell no, they're not that stupid yet. It's aimed more, I would say, the show itself is aimed more towards like kids hitting that bubble area, like when puberty begins to hit.
Should we bother trying to get Chris to join?
Nah, let's keep going.
Okay. Yeah, because part of the reason I want to do this until we defeat TYREEN is so that we can be ready for next week when presumably the new DLC campaign will be out.
Right, I totally forgot about that. I so forgot about that. I was like, oh, I wonder what we're going to do after this. Like, right, there is Borderlands DLC. Right.
Look, I'll admit I'm not exactly jumping at the bit as much as I thought I would be, but let's try and be hopeful.
I'm not upset that there's DLC. I'm not upset at all. It's just that
I'm not even saying upset. I'm just saying, like, I get it. I get why people might not be jazzed.
I'll tell you. All right, just to add something funny. You ever heard the story of George R. Binks from Star Wars, the character?
No, who the fuck is George R. Binks?
He is the father of Jar Jar Binks, and he
Okay,
once tried to commit.
I'm gonna stop you right there, just real quick. Fuck that.
No,
Continue.
Actually, there's actually interesting things about him, but continue on.
Okay, all right. He is the father of Jar Jar Binks, and one, he acts very normal, and two, he almost tried to commit suicide due to Jar Jar's incompetency.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's the same thing like.
Again, this feels like some fan wank shit.
No, it was an official comic
canon.
before it was considered non-canon by Disney after the Disney buyout.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, was this basically them going like, look, we'll fucking do anything to make up for the hell. We'll make Jar Jar Binks' father an attempted suicide victim.
No, because Jar Jar actually gets his own comeuppance in the Star Wars universe in this both funny and sad way.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
Alright.
the story is that Jar Jar Binks is a whaler on Naboo, and he had a wife who bore him the child Jar Jar, who he absolutely despises. And due to Jar Jar's incompetency, they crash their boat onto a whale and get marooned onto an island for the whole month. And despite George's attempts to try to get them off the island, Jar Jar keeps rooting them, and in one scene, he almost shoots himself in the head. And what happens is that his wife comes in. He's like, "No, please don't." And she's like talking him down, and he was almost there. And then she says, like, think of your son Jar Jar," and then immediately he almost shoots himself in the head.
You know what I immediately thought of when I heard that he's a whaler on Naboo?
Mm-hmm.
What?
We're whalers from Naboo. If it makes you feel any better, I can't remember enough to continue that stupid song.
It's not like I care. But
No, we're whalers of Naboo. We carry a harpoon. We tilt up. Oh god, that's so dumb.
It is.
In other news, Telltale is coming back with a new Wolf Among Us 2.
Yep, that was announced.
Oh, thank God.
And apparently they're going to be ditching the Telltale engine and will be utilizing the Unreal Engine, which has garnered a lot of applause because the Telltale engine is, from what I've heard, is extremely buggy, and using something like the
Yeah, but it also gave the games that distinct look.
Well,
I mean,
it's Unreal. It's an Unreal Engine.
You could still give it a look. I'm guessing it's just going to be, hopefully, it'll be more stable. But that's the benefit. They're thinking that it's going to be a lot of people who are fans of Telltale and those who aren't fans of Telltale agree that with this change in engine, they'll at least be getting out games that are more stable. You got to remember that the Telltale engine has been their main engine from the very beginning.
The Telltale engine is like the Fallout engine for Bethesda.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's held together with duct tape and glue and dreams of orphans.
Like, it's been applied to every game.
Like, I'll be honest, I would be fine with their engine not being the most stable if they could get a more stable release schedule.
I think they will, though, with this new engine. They'll be able to take a little more time and get everything stabilized.
And maybe that hot take would have been slightly better if I could have actually gotten the words out of my stupid fucking mouth.
That's fine. Normal.
I'm gonna kill TYREEN with the look of absolute America.
I mean, isn't this the most American way? rolling in there with guns and explosives, with packed to the brim for World War VII.
Oh, I have a new head. When did I get
As
that?
I discovered recently because of my co-workers, on Black Friday, Americans bought so many guns that it actually doubles to triple the amount of weapons used by the Marines.
My head is about to give my reaction to that.
And my costume is going to give a reaction to that.
Yep, that's what I assumed.
And America.
This makes me look like I've been bukkakied by a ghost.
Look, even my spider ant is America.
Do I not have one of the America skins? I don't think I do.
I look good in anything, basically.
Son of a bitch.
Huh? What's this?
Oh, right. The Iridian Analyzer.
Hey, there's a poster here for Handsome Jack's jackpot.
Yeah. It's not actually out yet, though.
Damn
It's
it.
for the it's to set up the DLC.
Okay.
Because everything is going to be set up on the ship. Also, Oscar, we don't own the DLC, so...
I mean, I do.
You do, but I don't. I never bought the season pass because I was like, eh,
Well, which
wait.
version did you get?
regular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got the regular game.
I mean, maybe you guys will be able to play it with me.
Probably. I'm going to assume so. It's just like I said. It's like, I was waiting to see what the DLC works. I'm like, I'm not... Like, season passes I'm 50-50 on. And...
We should roll up to
what?
TYREEN in the most American outfits possible.
I can't because I don't have enough iridium to get an American outfit.
Oh.
Well, do you have the the Russian one?
What Russian one?
Doesn't she have like a Russian sort of outfit? You know, with the fur hat and like red colors.
I don't know about the colors.
Oh, we both went with the hat. I love it.
Yeah. Cause America.
America! Fuck yeah! And if you don't like us singing all these songs, Susan, well, guess what? After what you and the rest of these scumbag executives of YouTube have done, this is going to be about half of what you're going to be left with.
Yeah, it's not like we have. It's not like we could get a sponsor like Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, please! It's a
maybe if I say it
okay.
out loud, this video will be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Here's the thing:
It's a cold
Dimitri
day
has
now.
actually shit talked Raid Shadow Legends on one of the streams, I believe.
No,
And I'm gonna have to kiss ass Raid Shadow Legends.
no, I've
Or at least
never shit talked Raid Shadow Legends on the channel.
Good
I
job,
talked about
Dimitri.
it- I talked about it in person, and I talked about it on Skype about what happened with me and Raid Shadow Legends. But overall, I'm still playing it.
Raid Shadow Legends, the MMORPG, PvE, PvP, PSP, RTSS, at first-person
You
shooter
didn't know what
management
the
game.
fucking game is, Oscar, before you go on this tirade.
Raid Shadow Legends has over 1 trillion different heroes. You can play
That's
it on
actually
your
true.
phone.
Yes.
You can play it on the go, in the
You
toilet.
can play it on your microwave, you can play it on your PC, you can play it...
Okay, first off, this
We are
isn't
making a
fucking-
bunch of claims that we cannot back up.
I was gonna say, this isn't Elder Scrolls fucking Skyrim.
You
Shadow
can play, and now with the new DLC, you can play it on your Alexis.
Raid Shadow Legends has 4K graphics.
It has
No.
5K, it has 8K, you don't even have...
Stop it.
It has so much graphics.
Stop
It's
it.
killing
Oh god,
bats.
the bullshit is backing up on me.
I will fucking leave, you goddamn swine faggot.
That promotion was actually killing Pat there.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You know what I would actually totally love to do a sponsorship for?
What?
The Knights of the Zodiac game I've been playing on my phone. Because it's awesome. I love Knights of the Zodiac, and I love the massive amount of gold saints I have.
I mean, I actually love Raid Shadow Legends. I just don't play it as often as I used to.
Especially since most of the gold cloth saints have incredibly broken abilities.
That's the mark of a good game.
Like, seriously, like, I have cancer. Like, the first gold saint I got was Cancer Death Mask, and he has this ability that for every dead character in a battle, he can summon, like, a ghost. And if he summons 3 with that ability, he gets an extra turn. It's great. And then there's the fucking Sagittarius one that just has just an unfairly powerful attack. It's great. Anyway, let's head in.
Yeah, let's get in.
Say it was real? I thought it was just a myth. So did I. Typhon de Leon disappeared on his expedition to the Iridian homeworld decades ago. It seems he found it after all. TYREEN said the destroyer would be freezing. It'll rip the planet apart from the inside. Typhon de Leon knows how to save.
4 sirens.
Thought I'd say this.
3,
3.
2. I mean, technically it's 2 and a pre-siren. Actually, post-siren.
Ex-siren.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Ava's a siren right now.
Ava's a siren. Tannis is a siren. Remember, who doesn't have siren powers?
Yeah, Lilith, but I'm also a siren.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't
You
exist.
don't count. You're a vault hunter. We don't
Aw.
count. When do we count? Except we
Sadness.
do the work.
This is the Iridian homeworld.
Sadness.
It's true.
Yeah, I know.
Get down there, Borderlands. Find Typhon de Leon.
So I have a theory.
Drop pod's all set. You be careful down there.
A game theory, but a theory nonetheless.
It's just
It
a
sounds
theory.
so
A
shitty.
game.
Is it? And it's the fact is, I think the reason why the story mode in Borderlands 3 is so lackluster is because this game got fucking Colonial Marines by Gearbox. Because have you seen their new game?
Which is kind of hilarious considering the fact that the reason that we use shorthand for Colonial Marines,
Was Borderlands 2.
yeah, was because they siphoned off money from the Colonial Marines game to make Borderlands 2.
Yeah. So here's my theory on the reason I say that. So at the Game Awards, they announced a new game from Gearbox Publishing and another company working for them
Oh,
called
fuck.
Godfall, which is apparently going to be a slasher looter game for the PS5. And the trailer they showed was the in-game engine for the PS5 showing off. So my theory is they worked on Borderlands 3, but the story got lacklustered because they were in the background writing for Godfall, so working on that because they had the demo for that, and they're like, okay, we need to finish up Borderlands 3 so we can continue working on this. And that's why the story feels so lackluster.
It's
'Cause they were
full.
We need more money for our new game, but we can't risk telling the public about it. Well, we have all this money. Where'd we get all that money from? The pre-orders from Borderlands 3? But aren't we supposed to use that for Borderlands? Shut up and put it into the new game!
Randy, we did this already with Clone Marines. They won't care. They got the Borderlands. It's already okay. It's not a good enough game. They won't care.
Although, of course, the thing that happened to Battleborn is not going to happen to to that game.
Oh no, because it's another it's a shooter looter without being a shooter.
No, I'm about to say because the reason why people didn't trust Battleborn is because Chrome Marines was extremely bad, and Borderlands 3, despite its issues, is not extremely bad.
Yeah, no, that's why I said the story fell through.
Oh God, Battleborn.
I was gonna say
poor Battleborn just got left in the cold.
Battleborn got fucked over because it came out at the wrong time. Because it came out when you are going against a Blizzard game, and this is before Blizzard fucked up. So, this is Blizzard at its everybody loves me.
I can't hear the bullets of my gun.
I can hear the bullets of my gun, but mine split apart. And I fire.
Randy!
Why do you think there's no patches? There's been no patches, but we're getting DLC.
Oh, that's good. That's a good sign.
It's okay. We're gonna make DLC to keep them afloat and make the season pass. But that's also why we're reusing like ideas. Like Moxie has an idea. It's stolen from an ex-boyfriend. Hey guys, go break into the ex-boyfriend's thing and kill him and take all his shit. Because it's my idea. It's guys, we want to work on Godfall right now. We don't want to work on Borderlands 3. Well, we have to. We promised them DLC. Fuck it. We'll use Moxie again. And we use Moxie for every game. We'll use her again.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Like, I'm only occasionally getting no music. I'm getting occasional sounds.
It's funny doing this because it makes me think of the fact that like you got the upgraded edition for this game, and I got the upgraded edition for WWE 2K20.
And I mean, frankly, the only reason I didn't get the fucking loot chest edition is because I couldn't find one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's my headphones. Give me one sec. Nope.
Randy Pitchford, he's a douchebag. Gonna take pollution down to zero. Wait, what?
Yeah, you saw that too? How Tannis just dis-a-fucking-peared?
Well, that, but it was also, I forgot about this part with the yawning thing. I'm like, Tannis, you were sleeping as we're all gonna fucking die? Also, I did learn something about this map, which is kind of cool. But we can only do it once.
What?
You know that giant cube in the center of the map?
Yeah.
It's a giant chest.
Oh.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, someone found out if you shoot every one of the squares with each different elemental weapon, it'll open up, and it usually contains at least 2 to 3 legendary items.
Well, alrighty then.
Sounds like we have a mission, gentlemen.
That was pre-patch. I will say that again. I don't know if it will drop legendaries like that, but it is still the thing.
Randy!
The official title of the video.
Borderlands 3. Randy!
Dude, if the DLC campaign doesn't come out next week, that is 100% going to be the fucking title of the stream. Borderlands 3 with my friends. Randy!
No, that's gonna be the title no matter what, because we're gonna do the DLC, and it's like, oh, how long's the DLC? It's only an hour. What do you mean it's only an hour? Yeah, it's only an hour. You can.
Oh God!
There's actually not even that much loot in it. There's barely any new heads. There's like 2 new heads.
2.
Only 2.
You
Like,
think
wait,
we'll
you mean
get
2 per
that
person?
much?
No, that's why I'm making a joke. It's the argument is, oh, it's 2 per person, right? No, just 2.
Oh no, just 2. Just
2. Just 2. There's nothing else. Like that's some straight up Borderlands shit.
Randy, if you don't like
two.
Randy, if you don't like these jokes, let me just remind you, it wouldn't be funny if it wasn't absolutely true. The balls was that?
What?
Blinding banshee, apparently.
No, just like fucking fireballs came from behind me.
Oh, it's my pistol. Watch.
Ah, neat.
Yeah, it's my legendary pistol.
Well, damn it.
I actually heard something!
I can hear! I can taste color! I can taste sound!
Apparently, one of the hot fixes in the newest patch was being able to experience this game as if you were a Vault Hunter who's also deaf.
Hey, it's called representation.
Oscar, stop moving.
Yeah.
I think you have Typhon de Leon's whip on you.
What? How? When?
I don't know.
Randy.
Randy!
What's
What you
Typhon de
find out
Leon's
is-
whip?
You'll see. When we
You'll
get there.
see.
Wait, you know wait, what? Okay, theory now. Game theory.
Actually,
Black used to be owned by Typhon.
we're gonna teleport back to Sanctuary right quick. See if we can unfuck the sound.
No! Cube!
The cube! The cube!
The cube knows
We can
all!
get the cube in a second.
Cube
I
knows all!
just want to unfuck the sound.
Cube knows all!
I know Cube knows all. Cube will still know all.
Cube is the only thing keeping me going forward.
Cube was a really great, underrated cult classic of a film. With shitty
Right.
sequels.
I was about to say, and the sequels were there.
Wait, aren't you talking about the prequel and the sequel?
Yeah, prequel and sequel.
The prequel wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but the
Sequel was
third
shit.
movie was
Prequel.
suck. The third movie sucked.
The third movie was a prequel.
Apparently they're gonna do a remake.
Oh fuck! Why?
Because, yeah, of course they would.
Now, I said apparently because it's been in development hell for a while, so it's a maybe or maybe not.
I mean, generally, I actually kind of gonna go with the statement. I honestly would love to see one because if you took the mentality of the designs and gave it to somebody who really, really loves their work, like, and I'm not even like.
Yes, but that's
doing
not
kind
what
of
they're
bullshit.
gonna do. They're just gonna give it to some schmuck who's like, "Oh, this movie made money because it was an indie hit. So if we make a fucking thing, we'll fucking make some monies."
Well, I think it could work for something like that, though, because it isn't a big hit. It's not this big blockbuster, and I think if someone does it right, we could see some really good work come out of it.
Personally, I feel that I don't know. I feel it's gonna.
I don't know. I think this
It'll
game
be-
has just sucked hope from my soul.
I think the cube could work as a spec. I think.
Oh, this game and
my-
working and trying to do YouTube.
My thought is this: the cube could look really awesome now, but there's a lot of subtleties in the original that I don't think they're going to be able to quite.
Replicate.
Yeah, because having rewatched it just a lot of subtle things that got to me with the repeat viewing. It's very interesting stuff.
I think they can if you give it to the right director and the right special effects artist is the two big things, because you need someone who's going to be able to direct the cast to kind of play it just perfectly, because it's not tongue in cheek. It has got to be a thinker of a movie where it's actually like figuring out from the way how the cube moves, kind of doing it in a at least explain a little bit about why we're in the cube.
Hello,
And then from there,
I'd rather not they explain too much, but
no.
another
It is so
thing,
vague, but be like you still have to, because to the audience, to a general audience, you need to give them enough so they can bite on the hook, but you don't have to explain everybody's life story. Like, I'm not saying go that far and be like, oh, this is why this person's here, this is why this person's here. Just go like, this is the reason why they're in the cube.
but one of the things that's really cool is that, did you know that all the people, all the characters in Cube are named after famous prisons around the world?
Yes.
Yep. And did you know that the color of each room serves a narrative purpose as to what is going on in the story?
Yes.
I didn't notice that, but I could see it.
There's just a lot of subtleties that I've only just gotten to understand after some repeat viewings.
But I think it could work, honestly, because, alright, I think Cube could work like the very first Saw movie. Not the series, the first movie. Where there's stuff to bite onto, but there's enough clout and mystery you can give about the Cube, how it fully, works, things like that people would want to go see this. And you can still pitch it I would honestly pitch the trailer, kind of like you pitch Saw. Yeah, it's gory, yeah, that's for you, that seems kind of shitty, because it's like, oh, it's undercutting the movie. But then you hook people in by going, yeah, the trailers make it seem like this is just going to be a complete gore fest. But actually, it's a smart movie.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that.
And you kind of do it like that. So that way people are going in going, oh, I'm expecting a Saw movie, but I'm actually thinking about the traps and everything like that. Like, okay, what are the numbers of the room? What kind of trap is this?
As opposed to the sequel, which was basically a Saw film. Taking...
And by having it in that sense, you could also build on, okay, this isn't the only, and I know this sounds going to sound shitty, but this isn't the only version of the Cube we have. This is just the bare bones basic Cube.
Me, I like the explanation they used, the one main theory about the Cube that they used in the films. That it is an experiment gone rogue. It's the way they explained it was they built something and they have to use it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you don't use it, then you admit that it was pointless.
Yeah.
So basically, the reason why we the reason why we still have missile silos in America.
Yeah. Well, sorta. Except, you know, we're like actually, you have to actually use a silo. But that's the explanation that they give for the cube. They built something, they commissioned all these different secret groups and